a different argument about the meaning of hope. You know, I talk about hope a lot in my campaign. And there's for good reason, because the odds of me standing here are very slim. Now, I was born to a teenage mother. And my father left when I was 2. So I was raised by a single mom and my grandparents. And they didn't have money. They didn't have fame or fortune. What they had was love, and education they could give me, and they could give me hope. So I talk about hope. I talk about hope at the Democratic Convention. I talked about hope. I put hope on my signs. I wrote a book called The Audacity of Hope. And so lately, I noticed that Senator Clinton and McCain and others, pundits, the press, the Washington types, they have all said, oh, he's talking about hope all the time. He's so naive. It's all a bunch of fluff. His head's in the clouds. You know, he doesn't really understand how things work. He needs a reality check. He's peddling in false hopes. He is a hope monger. And you know what? Well, and they make fun of y'all too, by the way. They make fun of you guys. They say, oh, all these people who are following Obama, they're delusional. They just like pretty words. They don't really understand what's going on. Let's get real. You know, so the implication is that if you're hopeful, then you must not have a clear sense of reality. That you're just this idealist and you're almost passive. You're just going to wait for good things to happen to you. You're just going to say nice things and hope that something happens. Now that's not what hope is. Hope is not blind optimism. Hope's not ignorance of the challenge that stands between you and your dreams. Hope is entirely different. It's the exact opposite. I know how hard it will be to provide health care to every American. If it was easy, it would have already been done. I know how hard it will be to change our energy policy. ExxonMobil made $11 billion last quarter. It's working out pretty well for them. I know how hard it will be to alleviate poverty that has built up over centuries. It's not simple. I know how hard it's going to be to change our schools. You know, in some communities, it's not just a matter of more money. We're going to have to change attitudes. Parents are going to have to turn off the TV sets. They're going to have to instill a sense of excellence in their children. We're going to have to change our culture. We're going to have to work harder. That is hard to do. I know how hard it is to overcome the politics of fear. I have seen how easily we are distracted, how easily people are scapegoated, Muslims or immigrants or